Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to my first ever live Raw review. Now, I know I told you guys I was done with the Raw reviews, but tonight could not go unnoticed. Tonight was a very rare scene. It was a spectacular episode of Raw. And you know what? I was 99% behind it because Roman Reigns is still on the show, but you can't stop that. So, with one little smudge, I can't. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston.
Sorry, guys, I have the live stream on in the background.
Live Raw review. Now, I know I told you guys I was done with the Raw reviews, but tonight could not go unnoticed. Tonight was a very rare scene. It was a spectacular episode of Raw. And you know what? I was 99% behind it because
All right, sorry, guys, apologies for that. As I was saying, Roman Reigns are still on the show tonight, and yeah, you couldn't do really much about that. So, you know what? I'm not going to really take much away for that because the rest of the show was still pretty great itself. So, you know what? What I'm going to say is this: Raw, you did pretty good tonight. And the very end of this really 100% sold it to me as Gordon, review me, review me, review me. And you know what? I couldn't ignore the voice that told me to review Raw. So without further ado, let's get into my first ever Raw review live on YouTube. All right, so we opened the show up tonight with John Cena standing in the middle of the ring with the entire roster. And then he says, well, he gets these couple words out of his mouth before he's interrupted by the Authority. He's like, you know what? Look, I'm sorry, guys, about what happened last week. I realized a father, husband, and all that was more important than the Authority not coming back. And that'd be my own selfish reasoning. So, what I want to say is 2015 is going to be a tough year for all of us. And then Triple H music hits. That just signifies everything that's going to go down tonight. John Cena's in for the worst Raw of his life. So, the Authority comes out. They say, you know what, John? You're not anywhere. You're not in trouble, John. Tonight is John Cena Appreciation Night. Yeah, tonight's John Cena Appreciation Night. And what we're going to do for John Cena Appreciation Night is we're going to appreciate you, John. We're going to appreciate everything you've done here tonight. You've done for this company and you've done for this business. And you know what? They even went on to show like mini John Cena moments and such. And it was just like all through the night. And it was all right. And my thing with this was like, really, the Authority couldn't be nicer people. Like, the Authority couldn't be any nicer than have an appreciation night for the guy that put them out of power, but then brought them back. So you know what, Cena, great job, buddy. Great job. Great job. And then the Authority goes on to tell Ziggler to stick in the ring because tonight he's going to be in a what do you call it? Ziggler's going to be in a a match with the guy who never lost the Intercontinental Championship, BNB, title match next. So Ziggler goes on to become Super Ziggler and win with a shouts out to Tony Chimmel for that, and went on to win with a roll up on BNB. And then Kane comes out and says, "Oh, the Authority was so hyped up to just be back out here, they forgot to mention, so I had to come out here and re-mention it. It's a not a disqualification. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match." So after BNB had basically destroyed Ziggler and Kane then came out there and said that, we went on to fall number 2. And BNB, Bad News Barrett, went on to use a finisher that he hasn't used in a very long time. That being the Wasteland. So he finished Ziggler off with that 1, 2, 3. And then the next fall, Barrett tried that again. 1, 2, kick out by Ziggler. And then Ziggler goes on to mount a little bit of offense. And then Barrett goes on to eventually win with the Bullhammer, and he's a 5-time Intercontinental Champion. Now, I remember the days when the Intercontinental Championship used to mean that you were one step closer to the WWE Championship. Well, if there's any sort of truth to any of that, then Ziggler should be closing in. Not Ziggler. Barrett should be closing in. Like, I know there's like these days in wrestling, like that's like completely false, but how much longer can you just push this guy and say his ceiling is the Intercontinental Championship? Because his ceiling is far beyond that. His ceiling is a world champion. Everyone said since his major SmackDown feud in 2011 with Randy Orton that his ceiling is the is the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm not gonna say this feels like hitting a reset button, but it feels like hitting a reset button. And you know what that makes me think? That makes me think at WrestleMania that Daniel Bryan is gonna, become world champion again. Now, as I mentioned this Raw, and I'll get back to BNB in a second, but as I mentioned this Raw, I just want to mention to you guys that I didn't, for like the first time in a very long time, taking notes on this show. Like, what do you call it? I haven't been taking notes on wrestling shows I've been watching because tonight I did not intend on reviewing this Raw. But, things happen. So, whatever I miss, leave it down in the comment section if you want to get my opinion on it. I will post my opinion on Twitter or maybe make a video later this week on my phone, back to the horrible camera view that is. But I'll make a video if I miss something and give my thoughts and opinions on it. But, anyways, after BNB wins, we go on to, excuse me if I have to ramble on to think about this here. BNB match, what did we get? I don't know if next was the Divas match, but I just want to say this. Paige is back on television. I'm so glad Paige is back on television. You know what? I'm going to do you guys a favor. I'm going to go on the Dirt Sheets and then get Raw off of there and see what we missed. We'll see what we're going to miss here and see what I've missed. But I'm just going to review this part while, typing in the Dirt Sheets and look it up. Paige is back on TV. And this is because AJ's gone. So they're trying to get the most compelling storylines they can possibly get. Because we know once she comes back, she's going to be back on WWE television. So WWE's trying to get the most compelling thing that they can possibly get. And they're using the Total Diva storyline of what happened last night on Total Divas when many Total Divas, note for you guys, when Paige gave Natalya chocolate. And she lied to her until there was pot in the chocolate just to have Natalya freak out and loosen up a little bit because, we all know Natalya, she's a bitch. So Natalya basically annexed, and then she eventually got mad at Paige for that. So what happened tonight is we have Paige versus not Paige, I'm sorry. We have Natalya versus Nikki Bella for I think the third straight week in a row. I haven't been keeping up with WWE television, but like the third straight week in a row, and Natalia goes on to win this. Not Natalia. Nikki goes on to lose this match. Natalia goes on to win because Paige came out to help Natalia, and the reason why is because on Twitter, Natalia put that what happened on Total Divas is out there now. Natalia said she should have took the situation a little lighter, but it was just the heat of the moment of her thinking about doing drugs. Now the doing drugs thing, commentary never mentioned because they want you to watch Total Divas, or it's just certain things that Vince doesn't want aired out that happened on Total Divas because there's laws of breaking kayfabe and everything. So yeah, that's that. So this is gonna seem like it's a little Paige wants to be Natalia's friend thing. Natalia's gonna be a jerk and push Paige away the entire time. And that's where it looks like we're going. All right, so Renee Young has an interview with Roman Reigns. Put it like this: Roman Reigns basically says he's Superman, and that was it because he's going to be facing Big Show tonight for the umpteenth thousandth time. And then we get the Ascension versus local jobbers. Local jobbers. And the Ascension ends up squashing these local jobbers from, I don't even know where we were tonight on Raw, to be honest. Oh, we were in Corpus Christi, Texas, for jobbers from there. And they end up cutting a promo saying they're better than every kind of tag team that is like them. The Legion of Doom, what do you call it? A Smash Trash Machine or whatever the Legion of Doom thing was. I'm probably going to get a little heat for not knowing and or caring about the Legion of Doom. So, sorry, LOD. But what I love, because I don't like the Ascension personally, JBL straight buried the Ascension and said these clowns are nothing. He's like, they beat guys that they just pulled that WWE just pulled out of a garbage can and just threw at the Ascension and said, here, eat this trash. So basically, the Ascension goes on to win, and this is the same thing they went on to do in NXT. The Ascension, like they wrestled maybe once a month and destroyed jobbers. They had nothing for them to do until the thankful NXT finally found something to dethrone the Ascension, and it was the Lucha Dragons. Now, you can make the argument that the Lucha Dragons have, in a way, done the same thing, because since becoming the tag champs, I don't think they've really lost a match. But speaking of Lucha Dragons, shouts out to Sin Cara for representing the Lucha Dragons shirt on Raw tonight. As you guys don't know, for those of you who don't read the dirt sheets that much, I'm just gonna say it now. Sin Cara is not the guy who botched in a Sin Cara suit before. That was Mystico. He's out of WWE. Hunico is back in the Sin Cara costume, and he does not really botch at all. I'm like, there was one tiny slip up on NXT, but since then, he has been squeaky clean. He has not botched. He's actually made the Sin Cara character very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. But after the Ascension, let's see. Lana and Rusev basically cut a promo. I couldn't remember what this is about, so. Oh, they're celebrating a Russian Christmas, basically. That's the premise that that's basically what that was about. All right, so next is Big Show versus Roman Reigns. And I paid like zero attention to this match, maybe. So this basically ends in Big Show. Sorry, guys, my head's down looking at this. You guys know, as I said before, I'm partially blind on one eye, so I have to look close to see what's going on. But Big Show ends up getting disqualified, hitting Roman Reigns with stairs, and then Roman Reigns, a no-selling Samoan John Cena that he is, Rabadoo ends up what did he do to? Oh yeah, he ends up when Big Show's about to hit him some stairs, gets up immediately and spears Big Show, and the stairs land on Big Show's head. I feel no sympathy whatsoever for Big Show, but this just goes to show that Roman Reigns will take any sort of punishment that you can give him and get up no matter what, brush his shoulders off and be fine and act like none of it ever happened. Just like who? A certain John Cena that we all come to know. and hate. But you know what, John Cena, there's appreciation there from that, and I had to appreciate what he did for Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, and Eric Rowan and Dolph Ziggler right back. But we'll get to that when we get to that, because up next we're gonna have. Okay, that was the Divas match. Natalia backstage. Dean Ambrose says in the stretcher match tonight, Bray Wyatt will go through hell. All right. So next we get Rowan versus Harper. Or as you guys don't know, if you've never watched my reviews, Brody goddamn Lee. So Brody Lee ends up going to Luke Harper, whatever you guys want to call him, ends up going on to destroy, I mean absolutely destroy Eric Rowan. I enjoy that because J&J Security, there were basically two referees in this match, and they went on to help Luke Harper destroy Eric Rowan. And he hit him with two killer discus clotheslines. And, you know, I know some of you out there may hate JBL on commentary, but when Harper does that clothesline, there is just something majestic about JBL marking over a clothesline. There really is. Like, I mean, like when you know that JBL used to just throw some killer lariats, I mean, like there was just something really, really, really special and majestic about JBL marking out over a clothesline. So, basically, Harper won, J&J Security destroyed him, and then another clothesline was thrown, and that ended that. So after the match, we get Alicia Fox backstage with Naomi, and then Alicia Fox wants to say, what do you call it? She basically tells her, I'm on Total Divas now. Naomi's like, you know what, that's fine. I have a music career to focus on. So, yeah. She basically says, I have a spot on Total Divas now. It's great. Naomi says, okay, great. I want to focus on my music career. But Alicia basically says, you know what? Tonight I want to focus on, she's like, she didn't say tonight I want to focus. She said, tonight I plan, you know, after this match that we can still be friends after no matter what happens. She's like, yeah. But she's like, I'm sorry for the Total Divas comment. Naomi gets a little aggravated because she knows she's mad. She got kicked off the show. She knows she's mad. And then because of that, she basically, you know, gets torn apart by what's her face? By Alicia. Do I endorse Alicia Fox? If anyone wants to know, do I endorse Alicia Fox? No. I don't endorse Alicia Fox. I don't endorse Alicia Fox for the simple fact of the matter that WWE can't go 3 months without making her go face or heel. Like they can't make up their minds on Alicia Fox, and it's kind of irritating. But you know what? It's whatever. WWE does whatever they please. So then we get the match of the night. Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt in an ambulance match on Raw. You know, I was going to say these guys had suffered from gimmick withdrawal. But you know what? Tonight for these two was just pretty awesome. I mean, like, the ambulance match, they just basically did what they do. They fought all over the building, and then there was a sweet spot. Like, Bray Wyatt goes on to win this because he hit his sister Abigail against the ambulance and his sister Abigail on the floor, and then shoves Dean Ambrose in the ambulance and locks it. But Dean went on, like, there were a couple sweet spots that they did. The two sister Abigail spots from Bray, what do you call it? There was a nasty clothesline Bray giving a ring, and then when they're outside the ring, Dean with the pendulum lariat. For those of you who don't know, when Nigel McGuinness invented the pendulum lariat off the ropes on Wyatt like he normally does. But then the sweet one was when he did it off the backboard or the stretcher or whatever you guys want to call it. When he did it off the backboard and whacked Wyatt. Yeah, when he did it off the stretcher and whacked Wyatt with the clothesline outside the ring. And then when he jumped and landed through the stretcher table, I guess that was a backboard really, but it's like a stretcher-esque table a medical table, and he jumped off the ambulance and landed on Wyatt through that. Dean Ambrose is willing to take any bump, anytime, anywhere for the excitement and for a great match. Dean Ambrose is willing to kill himself as long as he knows they got a 5-star match out of Ambrose killing himself. Dean is willing to do anything. I mean, absolutely anything. So, after this match and Wyatt wins, we move further along through the show. And if this, okay, I was waiting for this page to load so I could read what else we had here. Okay, next was the Usos and Naomi versus Miz and Mizdow. Miz and Mizdow, and the winner of this match was obviously Alicia and Miz and Mizdow. Don't remember how, don't really recall it. All I just know is, I gotta say this. The Usos are charisma vacuums and stale. Like, they have no charisma whatsoever. Like, adding Naomi to the stable does not help it at all with that stupid Uso crazy shirt. I mean, that Cena shirt just needs to go. The Usos need new merch, and they need new merch now. And when it comes to Miz and Mizdow, excuse me, they're just getting a little repetitive. They're just getting a little too repetitive. I'm like, there is so much more that they can do with Mizdow at the moment, but they just choose not to. Like, it's just the same thing. Copy off of Miz, have Miz get cheap heat by not tagging him in. It's just stupid. So Miz goes on to Miz goes on to win this match. Yeah, they're going to win this match. Don't really know how to think it was a roll-up. Not quite sure. I really don't even care, but I just know both of these teams are getting a little annoying. What they need to do at WrestleMania for Miz and Mizdow, though, is have a match for the rights to be the Miz. So say Mizdow wins, and losers a stunt double. Loser is a stunt double. And they, can eventually cut this by the end when the loser to stunt double thing goes. Like, after that, like, give it about a month or two, and then cut it by the end, and they can just go back to whatever they were doing. And maybe Sandow could reclaim his name. But what I'm hoping is Sandow wins, and then he can say, I was WWE champion. I was United States champion. I was a former 3-time Intercontinental champion. I was a former what? I can't recall. I was a former 5-time tag team champion. I cashed in Money in the Bank and have a victory over Randy Orton in my career. They need to play off of that. But that's my honest opinion on that. All right. Next up, we probably had one of the matches of the night for me, and it was just from a simple standpoint of finally Rollins is getting booked strong. Like, I'm not saying that he's getting booked extremely weak, but Ryback and had to face Seth Rollins originally. That was the scheduled match for the night, and then Seth Rollins ends up being accompanied out by Kane, and Kane's like, man, it's a bad night for me to remember things. Huh, Ryback, and just puts himself in a tag match, and Ryback hit, like, the ending of this was Rollins went on to win. Rollins and Kane went on to win, but Ryback ends up getting curb stomped, no selling it, and getting up. And as he gets up, he gets curb stomped again and pinned through by Rollins. I'm just glad Rollins got a pin on the guy who's getting a mega push right now, which just shows how they value Rollins over Ryback at the moment. So thank you, WWE. Thank you. Things are being done right tonight. Things are being done so much right. Next. Does it even tell me what's next at this point? All right, so I've seen the final two segments, and these had to be two of my favorites tonight. So tonight we had John Cena. Not John Cena. That's for later. I'm just getting a little overzealous here. We had Adam Rose versus I think it was Big E of the New Day. And the best part about this wasn't even the match itself. It was the fact that Rosebuds are attacking the New Day now. And the Rosebuds that attacked the New Day were not Adam Rose, were Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. And they basically hit him with a powerbomb blockbuster. It was, when you're set up in the powerbomb position and then the move where you grab somebody's neck and flip out the top rope, like when you grab their neck in midair and flip out the top rope. It was a powerbomb blockbuster from Kidd and Cesaro, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. It gets extra emphasis on landing on your neck, and it was great. So I guess where we're going with this is Adam Rose, Tyson Kidd, and Cesaro versus the New Day. Now, the only point I get brought down with this is if they just had to find someone to team with Cesaro and Kidd. Why did it have to be Adam Rose? If Adam Rose stops doing stupid stuff and, 100% leaves the bunny behind forever and we never see the bunny on TV again, like involved in an Adam Rose segment or match, I'm cool with that. If you get the Exotic Express and they catch all three of them or something like that, I'm cool with that. But just keep the bunny out of it. Keep all the stuff that makes Adam Rose bad away from it. Actually make him wrestle in the ring. If you want to, you can change his entire gimmick around and just make him like a serious dude that fits in with Cesaro and Kidd. Because Cesaro and Kidd are two phenomenal wrestlers who, at one point, are definitely going to deserve those tag team championships. But the way WWE is booking things right now, it's looking like the Ascension are going to go after the titles as soon as they get done beating jobbers, and they're going to go after the Usos immediately and win the tag team championships on their first match immediately, and then go on a ramp with the tag team championships for a while until the faces, who I don't know, is going to win them back, and then eventually Kidd and Cesaro will still be together to get those championships. What they just need to not do is turn Tyson Kidd face or turn Cesaro face at this point, because I think these two can get over in the position they're given. Because Tyson Kidd, if you hear him on the mic in NXT nowadays, now has more charisma on a microphone. Tyson Kidd has re-energized his career. I mean, he's just not that guy who was out of the Heart Dungeon before. I'm like, Tyson Kidd used to be just a guy who was as boring as a sack of shit. No disrespect to Tyson Kidd, but that's what he was. When I was hearing that Tyson Kidd was going to get put under a mask, I just felt bad for the guy. Most guys who get put under a mask, if your mask don't sell and your little t-shirts will sell to little kids, you're screwed. You are most definitely screwed. So once NXT hit gold with Tyson Kidd with the fact gimmick, where he just makes a brilliant promo, and at the end of that says it's a fact that Tyson Kidd said it. That is his marketing point. That is his selling point. If you can do that in a serious shoot with Tyson Kidd on the main roster, then you can actually do something with him. But beyond Tyson Kidd, beyond Cesaro attacking the New Day with Adam Rose, we're gonna get the final segment of the night. John Cena Appreciation Night, people. The greatest segment of the night. All right. So let's jump into this, because John Cena was called up by the Authority, and the Authority said, "You know what, Cena, we want to thank you. Stephanie, you're my hero. Triple H goes on to keep on hyping up John Cena. Guys, here's John Cena. Guys, check out John Cena, because John Cena is the greatest commodity in sports entertainment." You know what, John? He's like, you know what? He basically came at to sum it up. When you brought back the Authority, you said you brought him back, and it was for the greater good, John. It was awesome. And even when you said it the second time, I bring back the Authority. It was with Authority. So he's like, you know what? I want to bring out three guys who appreciate you very much. First, let's bring out Ryback. Ryback comes out to no reaction because the fans just think it's some sort of trick. And honestly, what I thought or wanted was a Ziggler heel turn where he ended up turning on Cena. And guys, welcome back to the second. We'll be right back.
So, what do you call it? Then we go on. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But then we go on to get Ziggler, not Ziggler. Yeah, then we go on to get Rowan coming out to the ring. Then Ryback comes out to the ring. And after Ryback comes out to the ring, then Ziggler basically, comes out. We get Ryback, Rowan, and Ziggler. And after those three come out to the ring, we get the big I'm not gonna call it ceremony for John Cena, but it technically was a ceremony. So you're like, you know what? For helping John Cena, you boys made the biggest mistakes of your life. You technically committed career suicide. So you know what? We're not gonna fire you, is what they said. Wink, wink. We're going to suspend you. So, Ryback, you get 30 days. Rowan, you get 30 days. Ryback, you get 60 days. And you know, we got to come with a fitting punishment for Dolph Ziggler. Dolph, what's your punishment? What is his punishment? And then Dolph goes on to say, and puts the nail in his own coffin. Dolph goes on to say, 90 days? So, they just walk out and say, you know what? We want to, we got to think about this. We're going to think about this. And they walk out of the ring, walk to the top of the ramp, and then they're like, oh, should we, and then just start whispering, so-and-so, whisper, yada, yada. And they come up with the decision of, they're all fired. You know what? You know what, Dolph Ziggler, this is what you get for being a face. Rabbit, this is what you get for being annoying. And Rowan, this is what you get for having no character whatsoever and being the most boring sack of crap on this entire roster. So you know what? I have no problem with any three of these firings. So you know what, WWE, you just did yourself a great job, even though we know this is obviously in kayfabe and in storyline. But still, thank you. Thank you for punishing those of Team Cena who made Raw bad. Well, Raw was already bad itself at the time, but what could they really do? Triple H doesn't really get to book these shows, so when Authority comes back, you expect things to go, back to a heel-friendly show, which in today's generation of wrestling, a heel-friendly show is a good show because the faces, there's no one we can really support at this point. Because when you really think about the faces, the one face we really support at this point is Dean Ambrose, and Ziggler has done nothing to make me support him at this point. I mean, I hate to just call everybody another Cena, but Ziggler, in a sense, is Daniel Bryan. He just isn't I say Ziggler's good on the mic, but his character was meant to be a heel, not a face. And when he's a face, it's just he's cookie cutter type baby face that just gets on your nerves, and that's what Ziggler's been to me. I'm not a Dolph Ziggler fan as much as I used to be. Him getting fired within this storyline does it just does nothing but it makes me happy, and I can't wait to see where they go with this. So Raw's got my attention this week. Hopefully they're going to gravitate with it next week. But at the end of this, when I got fired, Stephanie just said thanks to John Cena, and they put on celebration music, dropped confetti and balloons, and just kept on saying thank John Cena. And Stephanie went on and just did this little dance that was just awesome. Yes, bitch, yes. Oodles, boodles, toodles, yes. Toodles, Dolph, toodles, Rowan, toodles, Rybotch. Get out. Don't let the door hit you or the Authority just split you. Thank you. So WWE's got my attention. With the exception of Roman Reigns, this wasn't a bad show. Oh, and can I mention when Eric Rowan came out tonight? This show was just, it was just god awful. When Eric Rowan came out, his entrance was god awful. It was so bad you could hear a pin drop in the arena. It was so silent you could hear a pin drop. Do I feel bad for the guy? I kind of do, and I kind of don't in a sense, because when you just drop a heel stable for no reason, there's no sense made to it. So you know what? Without further ado, what I'm gonna do is bring in a friend of mine
I think if he's around, he called me a little while ago. I'm gonna bring in my friend Attitude Nation and see what he felt about tonight's Raw, and just get his thoughts and opinions on it, and see if there's anything I really missed and didn't really hit on that he could hit on. So I'm just gonna wait for him to join, see if he wants to really join or not, and if he does, I sent the invitation out. So, Attitude, if you're around and you're watching, bud, you can join. I just sent your invitation out. So, anyways, that was what I was saying. Basically, like tonight's Raw was not bad by any stretch. I mean, like I came into the show expecting something good, and normally when you come to I can give a couple examples. If you come into a WWE show and you expect something good, you're normally getting nothing. WWE can only turn chicken salad into chicken shit. Like, for example, SummerSlam. We expect something big, with the whole Nikki Bella angle and everything after attacking Brie. We don't really get much. Like, all we get is Brie Bella crying and walking away because Nikki Bella really put some extra oomph on that slap that she gave to her. I mean, it was great. It was great. So, next, what do we get? Oh, wait, not next, what do we get? Another example, after SummerSlam, nothing really got advanced farther, like, as the feuds go. Like, nothing really got advanced. Like, we started the Usos and the Dust Fags, but nothing really jumped off that night. Like, nothing really happened that really could impress me. And WWE, like, for Fallout shows, they really don't connect any, like, they really don't, finish any of the puzzles that they put together. And, okay, it's like when you think about doing math, and I'm not the smartest math guy at all, but it's like when a teacher says you get your work right, but WWE the night after doesn't show their work. They don't show off what they did at these pay-per-views. They don't show off any of this stuff. So that was that. Like, they just fail to connect on some of this stuff sometimes. All right, guys, still trying to get Attitude in here, and if he doesn't come, really, I'm just gonna, guess I'm just gonna end this if he doesn't come. I'll give him a couple minutes, but there's not really much I can really hit on here. So, I guess at this point, I'm sending another invite out, but so not much we can really do here. So I'm just gonna continue to say the stuff I really like tonight. Tyson, in my honest opinion, I'll be completely serious with you guys. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro should be tag champs. Like, they really should be tag champs, and I'm 100% about that. I feel 100% strong about that. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, in my honest opinion, could be tag champs. It could be an interesting pair of tag champs who will actually wrestle at this point. So, yeah, it really could be something interesting down the line, hopefully. So let's just see what WWE can really do with that. Now, I just got a comment from somebody just saying poop. I don't really get it. I'm gonna. If you said poop, just tell me what you meant by that. Like, because I want to elaborate on the feedback I get. Hello?
Hello?
Not bad, dude.
Are we on a Raw review?
Well, I've already gave my thoughts on Raw. And quick question, dude.
Yeah.
Could you throw in some headphones?
Headphones. I can't find them. I'm gonna have to look for them.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to look for them.
Oh well. Your phone's on speaker. Right?
Yeah.
All right, just take it off speaker.
Oh. Let me see. Hello? Yeah.
Okay, there's not really much. There's still an echo. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, let me see. Is it better?
Let's see. Yeah, it's still there.
Oh. Let me see. So, you want me to find my headphones?
Yeah, because the echo is real.
Wow. Let me see. Headphones.
Well, as we wait for attitude or nation. Oh wait, I can't really speak. Because yeah, the echo. So we can just play some music.
Oh.
Did you find them?
Yeah, I'm looking for them. Hey, do you know where my headphones are? Yeah. Let me see. Well,
Yeah.
I can't find them.
Well, I'm sorry. But we're just gonna have to deal with this slight echo. So
Yeah,
attitude.
Yep.
So we can wrap this up.
Wait,
give me your thoughts on Raw.
Raw.
Yeah.
I didn't see all of it because I was well no. Let me see. The Dolph Ziggler Barrett match. I got the Dolph Ziggler Wade Barrett match. I just think Dolph Ziggler was pretty good in this match actually. Like always oversells. That's the problem. He's overselling.
I see Ziggler being a good worker.
Yeah, I hate him when he was overselling. He didn't oversell in this match. I like that Wade Barrett won, but I just think Wade Barrett winning the Intercontinental Champion still doesn't mean shit for him. The titles just don't mean shit anymore. But I mean, I don't have no problem with. I like Wade Barrett winning, but this ain't gonna really do anything for Wade Barrett. The titles don't really mean anything. Like, I understand the and it would make sense for him to win. And Wade Barrett is that type of guy.
No, see, I said something like this. My review. What I exactly said was that BNB is a higher ceiling than a ceiling. And WWE needs to reset with him. Like, you can't just give an Intercontinental Championship and call it something good anymore. Hold on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Johnson.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
I gave my Raw review. And sorry, attitude is he can't find his headphones. But I gave my Raw review. I'm asking attitude his thoughts.
Yeah, in the Cena appreciation part, I see no point in having this part. Doherty is a waste of time. Plus, I'm just using this to have a match with Doherty, and I just don't want to see it. They're probably gonna have Ryback because you're doing the fire Ryback, and Ryback's not fired. They're not fired. Dolph Ziggler's not fired. They're gonna
Dude, can you look at it from He's looking from a position. It's in a kayfabe position, and tonight was actually a good Raw.
Yeah, it's not really any complaints. Yeah, it was pretty good. Raw was pretty good. I just think it's not as good as it was last week. No, really, no complaints. I mean, no complaints that I just want to talk about. But like, I don't know if it's gonna build up. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where it's gonna go because the Authority. Fuck the Authority. Nobody likes them, man.
Dude, you're wrong. I love the Authority. Michael, what do you think?
I have no problem with the Authority. It's the way the storyline goes. For right now.
It's
Unless they change the name.
Yeah, it's storyline.
It's probably not going to go anywhere.
I see it going somewhere.
I do too.
They're trying to set up a match with Triple H.
So wait a minute. This also means that Ryback's not in the Rumble.
No. Better not.
Oh yeah, Seth Rollins going in a Royal Rumble.
No, he's facing John Cena and Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
John Cena's gonna win, or probably
No.
It's gonna be Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins.
Brock Lesnar's gonna win the match.
And it's gonna be
Brock Lesnar might win. That's what I'm talking about. Brock Lesnar might win
because they're trying to set up a match at WrestleMania. And they're not going to have Brock Lesnar do that title at the Royal Rumble. There's no way how they're going to do that. I don't see
that would make sense. You're right about that.
And whoever wins that Mania will cash in on them. It's not going to cash in after the match.
I can see that happening too.
Like a Roman Reigns gets a big moment, Seth Rollins captivated by cashing in.
Hey, can I invite more people to the call?
What time is it? It's 12:23. I didn't plan on making this going much longer, really, but I just want to get Michael's thoughts on
my thoughts. The ambulance match was really good.
Yes, that match was Dean Ambrose's elbow off ambulance was phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, the Authority was good as ever. I'm a big Authority fan.
I am too.
I just think they needed to do something fresh because I think they was getting out of ideas. And it's like, well, we'll take you off TV for a while. And then we'll force John to get you back in here.
I come to agree with your sentiments, dude.
What else happened?
How about Tyson Kidd?
Tyson Kidd. Who did he face?
No.
That was in the bathroom.
It was Adam Rose versus Big E. And Tyson Kidd was with Rosebud and beat down the entire New Day.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom.
I like Tyson Kidd being Rosebud.
That's what I'm talking about, guy. You're right about that. I like they're two talented guys. Hopefully, they can help the tag team division.
It's gonna take a lot of work to help.
But Kidd is all where we jumpstart. Agree.
Do you think they're gonna do the Authority with Daniel Bryan again, or do you think that's done?
Oh, definitely. Daniel Bryan will be there for the Go Home Show. The Go Home Show is in 2 weeks. They're gonna have Brock Lesnar. He basically said he's not going to get He was supposed to be scheduled. He wasn't. Everything is going to be big. It's going to captivate on the Go Home Show. Daniel Bryan's going to continue storyline with Authority.
So, do you think they're just going to run two angles?
Yeah.
Basically, the Authority for stars.
Yeah.
I saw one of the tonight, but I was thinking Dolph Ziggler would probably turn.
Hold on one second.
Add on Cena.
Oh yeah.
Attitude.
I liked Dolph Ziggler when he was a heel.
I loved it.
I loved it. Kind of did like him as a heel too.
I loved Ziggler when he was a heel.
He had a great run. I wanted a heel turn.
What, tonight?
Yeah, like I was hoping for a heel turn. I was hoping when I was gonna like beat the hell out of Cena.
I was too. Hey, attitude.
I wouldn't mind that. That would be something different. I like that.
Attitude.
Hello?
Would there be any way that you would turn your volume a little bit?
Do what?
Turn your volume down.
Oh, okay. Is this good enough?
Let's see. Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, but Tyson, like I would love the Tyson Kid Rosebud thing.
I was thinking Dolph Ziggler or no, not Ryback. The other one that joined Cena's team got fired. Well, supposedly fired.
Dude, it's kayfabe. It's totally in kayfabe.
I know. That's why I put the quotation marks. Fired. He was else who was on Cena's team. It was Dolph Ziggler,
Eric Rowan, Ryback, and
Dolph Ziggler would be the one that turned heel because Eric Rowan just turned face, and so did Ryback. So it would be Dolph Ziggler.
I was really hoping for a Ziggler heel turn at one point.
I think at all he'll probably just cause Cena to lose the match at the Royal Rumble. He'll probably come out and attack Cena and say, "You got me fired" or stuff like that. Give him a sad sap story and
Yeah.
"You got me fired," and this is why I'm gonna do this for.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, I was trying to feed myself and you got me fired. That's just me. That's how I would do it, but I know they're not going to do something like that.
Well, if you're gonna make a heel turn happen, here's how I would do it. Just say Rollins is laid out outside the ring, right? Something happens with Rollins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's outside the ring, so he's out of the equation. And Cena just AA's Lesnar. And we all know how Lesnar eats these AAs and he can get right back up for him.
Mm-hmm.
After the AA, Ziggler comes out and super kicks Cena. Cena's laid out. Ziggler gets picked back up by Cena and F5.
Well, they're not going to do that at all. Because let's face it, it's WWE. They're not going to do that.
We've seen crazier.
Well, yeah. But
Oh yeah, man,
but it
it'd
is
be great if they did that.
or the bunny could come out and attack Cena.
Please don't go there.
I knew you was gonna say something like that. I knew it.
No, all right, we're ending this now. This is out of control.
Yeah, I like the Ambrose and Wyatt match.
But no, seriously, I'm hoping for a heel
That was
turn
a
out of
pretty good
Ziggler.
match,
It's time for
man.
him to turn heel.
I am
Yeah.
too.
I mean, I liked him as a face, but I liked him better as a heel.
I love Dolph Ziggler. His character fits him best as a heel.
Yeah.
It kind of does. You're kind of right, but I just don't like his character. Like, what's his character? I don't even know what his character is.
I was
His
playing.
character is to show off, and his show off doesn't work with babyface.
I was playing 2K15, and Bureau Lawler said that the AA is the most dangerous move, and I'm like, it's just a fucking wrestle. What's it called? Suplex, basically.
I could be smarky as hell and say to Lawler.
It's
You know what the most dangerous move in the business is?
For,
You heard me?
For what?
I know what's dangerous, most dangerous.
It's going to be a joke. The most dangerous move in the business is the heart attack. Lawler, you suffered from it before.
Yeah.
But Gordon, did you check out my Royal Rumble Road to WrestleMania?
Yeah, I did.
Do you agree with me in some of the things I said?
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
I was looking for Dean Ambrose to Dolph Ziggler or Daniel Bryan to win, or it could be Roman Reigns too.
Reigns.
I don't see
Roman
them. I don't
Reigns.
see them rolling that ball. I do not see
I
them.
don't mind
Well, actually, I do.
Daniel Bryan as a
Physically,
wrestler.
let's face it,
Hey,
they done
guys.
some crazy ass shit like last year.
Hey, Attitude. Hold on, Michael. I want to prove a point for a second here. Attitude.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Roman Reigns get hit with stairs like 3 times a night and then get up and spear Big Show like he didn't get touched at all?
Yeah.
You know who else does that to people?
Who?
Who else takes
John
beatings,
Cena.
gets right back
John
up, and
Cena.
does that?
John Cena.
So what does that say?
He's not, man, because
How often
when
does
he has
Roman do
that
this?
cool look, the thing about it, a lot, man, but the thing about it, this guy has the cool look and it looks believable, man.
What does a look
Daniel
do for
Bryan
you
does
if
not
you
look like he
can't?
can
If you
beat Brock
do Cena,
Lesnar.
it stings.
Daniel Bryan, like he can beat Brock Lesnar.
If they really wanted to go full force with
Daniel
Daniel
Bryan
Bryan,
is
which I honestly don't think they would at the moment.
but
What's his shape his next in?
his size, he cannot beat Brock Lesnar.
And if he does,
I don't know.
If he does, I want to
like
hear a
it.
full apology issued to me and Gordon.
exactly, because you're talking about, you say he can't beat Brock Lesnar. He beat Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton in one night. Even when Triple H attacked him after the match, he beat them all
Isn't
with one arm.
Lesnar almost 300 pounds? Isn't Lesnar almost 300?
He's about the same weight as Triple H.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mentioned this the other day.
Forgetting. Oh yeah.
I'm
They're
telling you.
they're gonna find some way to have a double finish where probably Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns went both over the road, and then they're gonna have a match at Fastlane, and one of them's gonna probably win it
Yeah.
at Fastlane, and they're gonna go right to WrestleMania.
Roman Reigns, he has that cool punch, those cool punches.
Yeah, and so
that he
did John
does.
Cena. He had the Thug Life thing going on for a while until he turned complete babyface and just started merchandise like so. John
I think
Cena had the cool look
WWE's
for a while
fault.
too until he turned complete babyface.
It's WWE's fault because they don't know what they're doing with Reigns.
Well, they're not
Not
going to
saying-
do they're gonna do the
Hold
same
on,
thing.
hold on, hold on,
They're going
hold on,
to do the same thing to Roman.
I agree. Because I have a friend named Derek that I talk to on Facebook during who goes to my school, right? So this is what we're talking about. Like, Derek didn't know that Roman Reigns was the exact same thing as John Cena. So I'm telling him, dude, he doesn't want to believe it, but he knows it's true. And then once he gets the full-fledged evidence and he starts to see what Roman Reigns was doing this summer, like when Ryback beat him down and took his shoulder out of the game so he couldn't spear either of them, he was spearing both of them and brushes it off like it's nothing, he finally bought it. He finally bought into it.
Now, I
Yeah,
hope they don't
maybe,
do it
guys,
to Roman
you're right,
Reigns,
man.
but I think they will.
Wait, what did you say?
I hope they don't turn Reigns completely babyface, but I think they will. He's still merchandise like crazy.
No, wait, what did Attitude say?
I think I might not like Reigns in 6 months. Who knows? I'm not a mark.
I never said you were a mark, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I'm not, bro, I'm not accusing you of saying that, though.
And I'm just saying, if you say he's like, you may not like him in 6 months, man. I mean, like, look at this. The man had to take acting lessons. He can't talk on the mic. He has his 5 moves of doom. He no-sells every beatdown he takes. If I had to put together a puzzle right now, I'm putting John Cena together.
You're right,
Well,
John.
John Cena
Roman Reigns might be John
technically
Cena
has good
2.0.
mic skills if he uses them.
Huh?
John Cena has good mic skills if
Roman-
he just fucking uses them.
Well, actually, there's a difference. John Cena, as much as it pains me to say this right now, the man has charisma. He can talk on the mic.
If he acts serious.
Yeah, when he acts serious, yeah. Roman Reigns' number one line is, "I'll beat your ass."
Oh, and believe it.
Yeah, believe
that.
Yeah,
That's
I think
the two main
Roman
ones
Reigns,
right there.
Roman Reigns could be bouncing the 2.0. Who knows?
He's gonna be the new poster boy. He definitely. I
I'll
can
see
see him
him.
being the new poster boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see.
Just think about it, Attitude. Just take 1 minute and think about it.
Oh, and does it help that they got put on a team the same night with Chris Jericho and buried the entire authority 2-on-3?
Oh, we could be. I don't know. But
I mean, it's basically the writing's on the wall that he's going to be the new Cena once Cena retires.
Like, what do you call it? He's already embracing himself as Superman.
like,
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. I just hope he doesn't. If he is, then I won't be a Reigns fan.
Dude, you know when I seen the writing on the wall? I seen the writing on the wall when he started making Dean Ambrose look like a pure bitch when he was turning face in the Shield, when the Shield was having tension at this time last year.
I started noticing when he did the first Superman punch and the spear together.
Man, the Shield was great itself. And the role that Roman had, the silent badass gimmick when he had that with the Shield, where he was just a security blanket that came in and saved Seth and Damon ever in a tight situation, that Roman Reigns was cool. This Roman Reigns who tried to, speak and be cool all the time, that's
You're right.
He
You're
needs to
right.
speak in front of a
That's what I
mirror
was saying in my
practice his
Raw
microphone.
previews.
what happened.
You have to use a fucking hairbrush. Use other microphone. He can do it, and he needs to work on his mic skills. That's all
That's
you
what I
need
was
is
saying in
fucking
my
hairbrush.
Raw previews. The writers don't know shit. The writers are stupid. And they need to cut his promos down to 1 minute.
Even if they do that, dude, it doesn't help him. Even when he was tagging with Seth Rollins, when they were tag champs,
Only
Seth
thing
Rollins
he said was
was
believe
cut
that.
for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate the guy. 'Cause I know he's going to be the camel that takes over John Cena. I don't hate the guy. By any means, he's got good moves. But he's going to be the next poster boy.
You don't. I don't like Roman. I see the writing on the wall. I see he's gonna be the next Cena. I mean,
I don't hate the guy.
Vince is gonna put the saddle on Roman and ride him until he's dead. I'm sorry. That's what's gonna happen.
I honestly. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Did you turn your volume back up?
Like I said, there was a lot of writing on the wall. I knew that as soon as he started doing the Superman punch and the spear.
Yeah, but like, well, yes, that cool, but he might be, I don't know.
Well,
Cena had a look that touched other people.
yeah.
Yeah, Cena.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good gimmick. John Cena had a good gimmick. And then when they started morphing him and shaping him, when he went to Raw, I knew it was over. I knew they was gonna turn him this way. I knew they was gonna turn him into the new Hawk Hogan. I knew it.
Here's the
He'll
craziest.
never be on Hulk Hogan's level.
Here's the craziest thing about that, though. Hogan was actually serious at some times in his career. Hogan actually would turn heel in his career. And with Cena, here's the thing. Here's the thing with him. When you do the draft, they showed it tonight with the video package, the #1 overall pick to Raw. When you do a #1 overall pick in sports, that basically means you're the best player that's, like, in the entire league. If you draft and you're #1, that's best in the entire league. And they hyped that up as best they possibly could.
That is best for
Chris Sherwood
business.
didn't have the time.
The thing about Hulk Hogan, he was actually cool back to me. He was tense and had momentum.
Yeah, but we're never gonna see a John Cena heel turn. And then
Well,
it
like,
sucks because we don't have a
Hogan as a
company that has a
face,
WCW.
You know why John Cena will never be as Hulk Hogan as the 80s? Because he doesn't have that momentum, that seriousness.
And you know what pissed me off about the Steve Austin
Kicks my
podcast?
ass.
What?
Yeah.
Where he's like, to grab the brass ring, and I'm just like, all of them superstars try to grab your imaginary brass rings, and all of them failed, or all of them succeeded, but then you fucking shit on them one way or another. Let's see who he shit on first. He shit on Dolph Ziggler at one point. He shit on Cesaro just because they have heat backstage.
What are you talking about?
Where he was on the Steve Austin podcast and he's like, "Oh, all them superstars have to do is grab my imaginary brass ring. Go for the gold." And I'm just like,
Look, when it comes to the brass ring speech, it means nothing to me. The brass ring.
Fuck the brass ring.
Stupid. Like,
Fuck that shit. It doesn't mean anything.
this is why I love NXT. You guys want to hear something that Triple H said at NXT Our Evolution?
Yeah.
Triple H basically said this. He's like, hey guys, the show's about to start. I had a pocket full of brass rings. Does anybody see them? My pockets are empty.
Oh. Cool.
This is why when Triple H takes over, things are going to get better.
yeah, I did a Royal Rumble review today. I did a 2008 Royal Rumble review.
Retro review.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember talking about John Cena where he come back, and where him and Triple H faced off.
See, I can't do a past review because my current judgment, if someone's still around to this day, it's not going to help them at all, even when they probably did deserve credit.
But they had Chuck Palumbo and Finley and all them other wrestlers that they could have pushed, and they didn't do it.
Dude, Chuck Palumbo was so cool.
Wasn't he like Paul Burchill at first?
He was Chuck Palumbo, left, came back as Paul Burchill. And then, yeah, he went Pirate Paul Burchill, and then he came back to Badass Motorcycle, Chuck Palumbo.
And then you had Humaga, which was a great character, which he unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, that happened.
And then you had
Yeah.
a lot of fucking characters. Snitsky, which he got in that awful storyline with Lita and Kane.
It's not my fault.
You know what the memorous memo with him is with me?
Kicking the baby in the crowd.
Yes, that was hilarious. Baby. Oh my god, that's good. That just. Oh my god, that's good.
I'm telling you, look at that.
That was the best part. That was the best part. He just was like, hunt the fucking baby. Hunt the fucking baby. When they did that, I immediately thought of South Park. I immediately thought South Park with baby.
We're getting a little off track here, guys.
Yeah.
Don't kick the baby. Don't kick.
This is not South Park.
Hey.
This is not South Park.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
any other thoughts on Raw, guys?
Are we still on a
Any
Raw
thoughts on
review?
Raw, guys?
Pretty much.
The ambulance match was good.
I liked minus two. And I actually wanted to talk about the second thing. You guys about Roman Reigns. But Miz and Mizdow and Alicia Fox versus the Usos and Naomi. Alicia Fox turns heel and Naomi.
But I didn't watch Raw tonight because at the time I was Skype with my girlfriend and we Skyped with my girlfriend and I just saw bits and pieces.
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't
well.
watch all of it either.
Well, I'm going to say this about Miz and Mizdow. Is anybody else getting bored?
No.
Yeah, me too. I feel like you're
I'm not
losing
getting
heat.
bored with it.
Look, I know there's so much more they can do with Miz and Mizdow. They just don't take advantage of it.
I think there's probably going to be a
Yeah.
thing. I want to see the
Yeah, I
fucking
think
Rose
the
brothers.
Miz-
I want to see the fucking Rose brothers go out.
You know what?
Hey, do you guys like Antonio Cesaro and Tyson Kidd as a tag team?
I basically said I love them, man. I don't know what you did not hear out of me when I said that one. Man.
Oh,
Hello?
They were supposed to do a Rose
Yeah, I'm
Brothers
here.
feud and it never happened.
Dude, that was supposed to be done 2 years ago.
and it never happened.
Yeah, but my thing is a Mizdow. Like, let me explain. I'm getting bored because it's the same old repetitive thing every single week. Like, Miz gets cheap heat because he's in tag Mizdow. Cheap heat gets you nowhere in this business.
In this business,
I'm sorry, cheap heat gets you nowhere in this business. Yeah, but cheap heat gets you nowhere.
Great impression, man. Yeah.
And there's so much more they could do with him. If you let Mizdow be on his own individually, I mean, like, not all the time without Miz, but just like win matches without Miz by ringside. And then Miz come up the next week and said,
feel
"Yeah,
like
last
the
week I
product's
made
kind of
myself
stale,
piss the fans off because their
but,
fan
like,
favorites got beat like that."
Yeah.
It would get Mizdow and
agree.
Miz way more heat.
Yeah, I want them to get more heat. And, yeah, just the thing. I want them to get more heat.
The stunt double was
And-
it was meant to piss people off, not be a fan favorite.
in my Royal Rumble review, or in my preview Royal Rumble, anybody that you would like to see win, or anybody you would like to see in special appearances?
Wait, before I get to that, what would you like? How do you feel about the Mizdow thing?
I would.
The Mizdow.
Oh, the Miz.
I think that you're right that he needs to go on a singles career and get more heat for Mizdow.
Now, Royal Rumble.
How I feel about it?
I don't know who I'd want to come back. It really doesn't matter to me.
As of right now, is Kurt Angle signed with TNA?
Yes, I don't know why he signed with TNA. That's stupid.
That
TNA
would have
doesn't
been
do
a
anything.
good comeback to Royal Rumble
Yes.
for one night only. Is Jeff Hardy still signed with TNA?
Yep.
Yeah, he's still signed with TNA. Man,
I hope this Royal
TNA,
Rumble don't suck like I'm thinking it might be.
like Royal Rumble in 2013 and 14 was not good either.
You know who I don't want to appear in a Rumble?
Huh?
If I hear them,
I wouldn't Daniel Bryan.
I'm going to cry.
I wouldn't
I would
Daniel
just like
Bryan.
bring a steel chair out, if I was in the crowd, steel chair. No! Bad
Imagine
Batista!
if Batista did come back. I would be so pissed.
Oh, I'm reading something here. That TNA put out. Well, not TNA put out. That I found about TNA.
No, I do.
No, it's about Kurt Angle.
I do believe
What?
that Randy Orton will probably return for Rumble.
Hey, what
Orton
is
had
it?
surgery.
Oh, did he?
Orton?
Yeah.
When?
Last week.
Damn.
Orton, I feel like he
Orton
can't.
coming back too until I heard that.
I think he can wrestle. I just think. I don't know.
I'm Randy Orton. I'll be honest with you.
I'm kind of bored of him too, but I think he can wrestle. But I just think there's nothing else left for him.
I didn't know. I
Randy Orton.
my light team. I thought he's had It was burning my light.
Hey, are you gonna do a TNA review?
No.
Yeah, TNA's trash.
I think TNA's pretty good right now.
Yeah,
I
I
just
just
don't-
pretty good right now.
I just don't
Me too, but it's-
watch it.
I don't.
Okay, so guys,
SmackDown
Daniel
is
Bryan
already
is
in
on
Raw.
next week's Raw.
What? Gordon?
Okay, Daniel Bryan's scheduled for next week Raw. Randy Orton was pulled from tonight's Raw. Actually. What else can I find here? Okay, let's read why Randy Orton was pulled from Raw. All right, here we go, boys. I guess Randy Orton must be like. The surgery must not have been that major. Then. Okay. Opinion for.
What would
One
you
has been
do?
pulled from tonight and is not scheduled to any WWE live event until. Oh, he'll be back at Rumble.
Hey, Gordon.
Yeah.
What if CM Punk didn't sign up with UFC and he come back out of the Royal Rumble? What would you
It's
do?
not a swerve, bro. It's not a swerve. They're not working us.
I know, but what would you do?
I'd mark the fuck out.
You'd be like, holy shit!
Hey, what if Goldberg returned at the Royal Rumble?
Please, no. I don't want any Goldbergs,
Gordon
any
already gave his
Batistas.
opinion on that. Please
No.
no. God, no, please no.
I don't want any Goldbergs or any Batistas. I will cry.
What would you do if Hulk Hogan entered the Royal Rumble?
I would
And
break,
won it for
I would
that
break
matter.
something. I would break something.
Hulk Hogan's final retirement match at WrestleMania 31.
No.
No, imagine Hulk Hogan
No!
winning the Royal Rumble.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching this Raw
I'll
review.
be so pissed off.
September 5th. January
Hulk Hogan
5th.
return, winning the
It
Royal
was fun.
Rumble.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. This got out of control. No.
Yeah.
No, seriously, in all seriousness, I would like to see, if Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle wasn't signed up with TNA, I would like to see them in the Rumble.
Jeff Hardy's still signed, and Kurt Angle, the only way he says he's coming back to WWE since they can't reach a mutual agreement is to be a trainer at the NXT Performance Center.
Like I said, I didn't watch much Raw tonight, but what happened when you got a girlfriend?
Well,
Yeah.
I think we basically have nothing else to talk about from Raw at this perspective.
Well, I know we're going to do a
We
big
got
Royal
matches.
Rumble review, of course.
Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, but yeah.
All right, so you guys mind if I close this out?
No.
All right, let me do my shtick, boys. All right, thank you for watching my Raw review and the extra commentary I got from Attitude and Michael, even though if it wasn't extremely Raw content. I appreciate the comments, but remember, destroy the like button, annihilate the subscribe button, and comment. I had one dude randomly comment poop in the middle of this live stream. So,
Well, hey,
remember,
any comment matters.
True.
There's a comment.
Wait, you guys can shout your stuff out before I do mine.
Yeah, I invited people. That's what I did.
No, I'm talking about you guys can shout your stuff out. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
Oh. Lovely.
Oh.
Fans Nation. I also go by that. Facebook. WWE Fans Nation, and you'll find all my Twitter and stuff on my homepage on my YouTube page. So just click on the links, and it'll take you right to my Twitter page and right to my Fans Nation page.
Attitude.
Twitter, Attitude Era Nation. Facebook, Attitude Era Nation. And YouTube, Attitude Era Nation. I do WWE rants and WWE Raw reviews and SmackDown reviews and TNA reviews.
Oh, forgot to mention this to you guys. I don't know if you noticed, but in my description mark, I put your links in the description. To get you more views.
Can you add mine in there? Because I don't. Thanks, man. I just don't know how to the link thing.
I told them to check you guys out.
Oh,
So,
and quick question.
Yeah.
For Attitude. All right, I think you had a 36-minute video the other day. Did you do that off your Xbox?
Yeah. Oh.
Did you do that video off your Xbox for 36 minutes?
Phone.
Huh?
phone.
I did that with my phone.
Oh. All right then. Okay, well, you guys know the drill for me. YouTube.com/Gordon Maston. Twitter.com @gmaston, GMASTON90 WGR, I'm sorry. If you don't follow me, I'll bury you. And Facebook, I guess you guys want to friend me. It's Gordon Maston.
Yeah, about that. I couldn't find you on Facebook. Yeah, about that. I couldn't find you on Facebook.
There's a picture of me with a mohawk in a mirror.
There's a picture of me with a mohawk in a mirror.
I'll look that up.
All right, and I think that's about that.
I think that's about that.
Keep gaming, and keep wrestling alive for please, and keep them alive for please, and
Yeah.
Three-way agree.
Three-way agree.
Oh! I forgot to mention before we even go. We just shout it out.
Before we even go.
We just shout it out. Real quick. Paige is back on Raw tonight, guys.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, because let me just put it. Paige pranked Natalia with some brownies on Total Divas last night and said that they were potting on Natalia. Panic. They basically became.
Oh.
And I guess Paige's face, but this is the last one. It's one of those stories that wrestling, you know. Natalia, she's going to say she never needed Paige's help, and Paige was going to turn on her and become a loner again.
Fuck Natalia. Man, Natalia.
Right? Have you guys noticed, like, Natalia actually a total bitch? She acts like a total bitch, but yet she's a face.
Yeah, Natalia's a bitch. On Total Divas and on wrestling on the show.
All
What's
right,
wrong
so
with her, man?
just want to get that out there. I don't know what's wrong with it. Michael, you have any comments?
I know you guys don't do that, but I can rate. I'm rated 5 out of 10 stars.
All right, well, I think we're going to end this here. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I just wanted to say
Good night.
Good night.